Greetings, dear Cancerians, and welcome into another tarot card reading. And this message, we're going to see what's taking place in love. So these are general tarot card messages, and they're for your entertainment. So do listen well. Take what is for you. Use your discernment. Alright, so I just shuffled. Let us see. On the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. And there's something going on with your energy, Cancerians, overall. Something about your brother or your mother. I'm not certain. Temperament. Maybe watching your temper. I hear mogul, satisfy, dream, destiny. Something about your temple, Sagittarius. Something about the color yellow is going to be significant for you. And this is a love reading. Guilt. You may be feeling guilty, unconscious, subconsciously, or something. Hear the thunder? You may be feeling like, we'll see, unsure, despondent. Something about health, well-being, healing, third eye. I hear avalanche, I hear escape. You may be feeling like things are coming down on you. I don't know why you're feeling like this. Growth and abundance. Okay, this is a confirmation that you are gonna grow in some way, or growth is coming your way. You know, something is changing, because we have this this card. It looks beautiful, you know, radiant, but you may be feeling like you have some type of insecurity. I think you have an abundance of light and water, fuel around you, intelligence, knowledge, connection to source, power. Not a lot of knowledge about the substances in your food and its benefits to your temple. You are very self-aware. You're connected to your truth. Your vibration is high. So you've probably been working on your third eye chakra. You could be doing some mirror work or some metal, something about shiny things. Like I'm seeing a metal disc, maybe, but it's reflecting. Anything that you can see your reflection in. So it could be a mirror or a piece of silver metal. What about it? Perfection. There is something about your inner beauty. Alright. There's something about another language or a country that their language looks like how this writing looks right here. There is something about angels, miracle, and breakthroughs. Okay, let's see. This is a love reading. Wow, the devil card. Someone may be named Ricardo. That could be your name, Ricardo. That could be you. Temperance. You have the Temperance and the devil card. The strong Sagittarius energies and Capricorn. Now we have a Capricorn energy. Could be a Virgo too. So what is this? I don't know. Six of Diamonds. Something may be overpowering. Okay, you may feel like something is overpowering. Something about science and chemistry. Something energetically, spiritually, physically, financially. Tell me more about the devil card. Something toxic. Something that someone is recovering. Or you ought to recover. What are you? Something. Let's see what your next card is. Tower. Tower, something about moment, a tower moment, an eclipse, a separation, feeling separate from source, feeling scared, shocked, in terror, fear. Why? I don't know if someone is feeling like that. Something about missing, losing, not having, feeling off, feeling like things are not substantial. This something feels rocky, shaky, insecure, unstable. The Tower card and the Devil card as well. Maybe a marriage. What is the Six of Diamonds? The Six of Diamonds is what you have that you can depend on. So this could be your gifts, your abilities. You could be a business owner. You could be into buying and selling, trading services, information. Maybe you're gonna make some money, make some change. You know, you could be selling something. Maybe you're procrastinating. Maybe you feel like that. Tell us more. Three of Swords. Something about a Sagittarius or an ex. Or some fear. There's a fear, but there needs not to be any fear. Three of Cups. But maybe you don't know that. Tell me more about the fear. The fear card is only here to teach you. But what you could be afraid of is learning about yourself. But you are like a book to be read. And you got to sometimes be brave to look into yourself. But it is promised to be a fun, enlightening experience. Someone is afraid of getting started, believing in themselves to move forward. But it's like once you open the book, there's you have a mentor spirit beside you, with you, that is like a teacher that is saying, I know you're afraid to do this. She's like a fairy or an elf. She's magical, it seems like. She would say, I know that you are afraid. However, like she's reassuring you that once you open the book and you begin to read, it's like amazing. But she wants you to let go of something first. Whatever is your fear, that is what needs to change for you to get to understand, sort of like believe in who the truth of you is. So maybe your fear is in beginning, fear is in believing. Maybe your fear starts somewhere with wondering if you're good enough, but that is not even the case, because you are already here. You know what I'm saying? You do already have the book in your hands. You have the effort, the strength within you to open the books. You have the eyes to read. The words are written. You can read. You have everything that you need to start reading. So why would you be afraid? Alright, so someone is saying that, and I love you. So let's see. So you have someone that is into you, that is studying you, guiding you. This fear energy, the thing that we fear, it is what is actually telling us to it's like a teacher, like a lovely teacher. And she's saying, believe in yourself. It's like someone, I see someone that, like a feminine energy, that is reading, she's reading a youth a bedtime story, but she wants him to trust the process and open the book. But there's something he's like, no, he doesn't want to. He doesn't really want to. But she's like soothingly encouraging him to trust and to open the book and just to see what is in it. Maybe this person was used to instability. Maybe this is the energy of someone you would say who has lost connection with both of their parents. And so something like that. Someone has some yoga. Someone has some feeling inside of them, maybe about abandonment or neglect, that may cause them to disown themselves in some way, shape, or form. But that is where fear is trying to guide you back to yourself, to love you. Because essentially, I want to tell you, essentially, fear loves you. Or fear wants you to love you. That is the choice. Okay? And I love you, essentially. So, for some of you, sometimes someone might refuse you. But somehow, that is for your best. And then you have to choose you to become your best, your better self. And then this person that refused you would have now look upon you and say something like, there you go, as if that is what they want you to become, to not feel like you are insufficient at all, for you to fully come into a realization of yourself, the truth of yourself. But what are you hiding from? It is as if you are the story is about you. And so it is as if you are hiding from reading about yourself. Like you're saying, I don't want to know. I don't want to learn about this. I don't want to know about myself. I don't want to know about my history. I don't want to talk about this. Especially if we're looking at this scenario where we were saying before, this is the energy of a motherly figure trying to read a bedtime story to a young youth, trying to put him to bed. But the story, essentially, he has to open the book and start to read. He has to trust the process. And so, yeah, someone may be afraid of learning about themselves. But the energy is that what you will find will be beautiful. What you'll find, it wasn't so as bad as you thought. Actually, it was good. That's the energy. Oh, the Tower. The letter J may be significant. Now we have this person that is watching you or looking out for you or looking for you in the bush. Let us see. January or J is significant. Gemini as well. So we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah, that's that read. The discovery. Maybe someone they found you or they want to find you with that discovery card. Someone is looking for you. Someone may be wanting to flirt with you, or this person is watching you. I hear idolatry. But let's move on. So let's see. The Page of Wands, the World card, Ten of Swords. Well, I feel like you're in the energy of self-discovering and letting go. You might also be concerned about other people's perspective on you because of the things that you are choosing to let go of. And sometimes you may be wondering if there's actually something or someone out there for you. So I feel a sense of insecurity. There's something about morals. You are wondering if you're going to find the one for you, because you're also on a journey of finding yourself. And sometimes, maybe even at this particular point, you may be wondering, this whole spiritual journey and finding oneself and going through isolation and self-development, is it just a facade? Me working on myself, trying to be the best of myself, is there something more to it? Why, I would be holding myself back? Is there another reason, another excuse? What am I waiting for? Am I overjudging myself? What is going on with me, with my belief patterns? I do feel like you are in the mode of, as you would say, unleashing generational trauma, and you wanted to sort of kind of find your own path. So you took a lot of chances, you took risks, and you asked for guidance. You ask Most High to guide you, to make sure that you're doing the right things, because you want to do the right things, and you want to fall in love. You want to have that beautiful life. It's like when you're in the moment for it, when you sort of imagine or behold what that dream come true life would be like. You want it, but it feels to me like there is something about nature, spiritual, some signs in nature, something that may show up sometimes to remind you to not keep your head in the clouds and daydream, but to be grounded in something, to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? Something that shows up when you're about to maybe take a risk or do something foolish, or just so-called foolish, or let yourself go. Then there comes a little sign or spiritual sign, or like a bee or an insect or a music or a message that will show up to like bring you back to reality, so-called reality or whatever, from the daydream of your fantasies. And here you are. So sometimes you're just wondering, sometimes you could be in and out about love, in and out about yourself, but that's not exactly true, because I feel like you are sure of yourself, but it seems like you're just not sure of yourself when it comes to someone else being able to catch you. But sometimes you actually are able to imagine that person that you would fall in love with, that would fall in love with you. But I feel like mentally, psychologically, because of what you've been seeing or what you've trained to come to know in relationships, especially with what you've seen with your own two eyes, with your parents or so on and so forth, this has caused you to have a particular mindset about relationships, as if you can read other people's minds, as if you know that the fullness of someone else. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like maybe you don't trust in people, or you don't believe in people, or maybe you don't believe that someone would want the things that you would want. Maybe you don't allow yourself that expansion of knowing that, yes, there's someone that wants this, the fullness of a beautiful partnership, relationship that I want as well. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes you're trying to let the universe guide you. But sometimes you're not following your heart. And this could be because of past experiences that you've had. But what I'm feeling is that these past experiences have somehow been so long ago that it's just like at this point you're sort of making an excuse. And I'm not judging you to not carry on. Essentially, like, you've gotten so used to a particular freedom, essentially, or of choice. Maybe you've sort of forgotten what it feels like to be chosen, to not be so out there, but to be caught. to belong to someone, to be someone's choice, to not be so free. But sometimes when you're feeling like you're on the edge, you have to remember, oh my gosh, I have someone else to consider. I have someone in my life now. You know what that energy is like? You're not so free. You're kind of tied down. So, yeah, I think you like your freedom. You like beautiful, joyous things. You like finding yourself changing and growing. You're not one-track minded. You're an enigma. You're sort of like a daydream. You're probably not even real. You know what I'm saying? And you do have an admirer that sees these truths about you, that you're like an enigma, you're like a daydream. This is the person that wants to capture you, but they feel it is difficult because you're just not easy to catch. You're hard to catch. You're like almost translucent because you're so free spirited, essentially. But this person that is very like hung up or stuck on your energy, that is very fascinated by your free spirited energy, they just want to follow you, capture you, take a picture of you, put you in a bottle, study you, but not exactly, sorry, but it's like they want to take you to dinner, sit and talk with you. Yeah, rather take you to dinners, sit and talk with you so that they can appraise you, study you, try to dive into you. You're literally something surreal, mystical, and beautiful. You're like a daydream. One of the reasons you're like a daydream is because you are still self-discovering and you're actually exuberant in it. You know, but someone is also just trying to study your mind if you don't want some type of stability, right? You could say no to that's what you would probably be saying no. But someone wants to question you and more. With the Wands energy, there's more too that this person possibly is looking for. So yeah, we have the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. They have the Ten of Swords on the table as well, and the King of Wands. You're very fresh, your style, very fresh in your style, classic, stylish. You remind me of like an independent thinking woman with some flair, and you probably wear a scarf and you toss your scarf with a little bit of attitude across your shoulder, and you turn your head up and you have this particular strut about you. And it's fascinating to one person that is attracted to your mindset, because like you're not like all the women of your generation. You're not like them at all. You may be like, let's say you're just in a class of your own. Maybe the language you're interested in, maybe you study a particular language, and maybe you like law, or maybe you're interested in things that maybe normally women of your society are not particularly interested in, and it's very intriguing to this person. And you listen, you know, it is like you're classy, confident, sophisticated, independent, self-aware. I hear obtuse. Maybe you have a bit of an attitude as well, because maybe you don't spend time doing certain things, and you would tell someone straight up to their face like, listen, Mr. Adams, I don't intend to spend all of my time here standing being questioned by you. I have other matters to attend to. I have things to do, people to see, and places to go. I'd like to be on my way, if you don't mind. And it's like, because of these energies, someone wants to know what you're up to, what you're interested in, what you're researching, what you're reading, what you're doing, what you're cooking up. You know, because this person is not seeing you they're seeing you in libraries, or they're seeing you in police stations or archives, places where you can find information. It's like they're seeing you in different places that would document history. This person wants wants to know who you are, what you're studying, what is intriguing you. You're like a mystery to this person, but it's like someone cannot find anything on you per se at the same time. This person is gonna want to go dine with you, have dinner with you. I'm literally seeing a flower in a vase. So this person may want to literally dine with you, to have just to figure you out in some way, shape, or form. This person could be a Leo or a Libra. This person could be a player, and they could have been thinking that you were a player. The way that they were thinking of coming at you. But you're not a player. And if you play games, it would be an intellectual game. It would be a game of misleading someone, or trying to spark someone's interest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know. But because we do see a little bit of a flirt energy here as well. But these are just a message surrounding love for you, for Zodiac sign Cancerians. We'll see what happens in the next one. Take care. Much love.